Yes, friends. In previous class, we discussed about the four basic feedback topologies, right? And also we started qualitative analysis for the series shunt feedback, series feedback, shunt feedback, and shunt series feedback amplifier. Is it? So we'll start with now next one here. So in previous class, we started qualitative analysis for the series shunt feedback amplifier. Okay, series shunt feedback. This one is the voltage amplifier. So in that, we want to find out the total input resistance with feedback, total output resistance with feedback. So for that, you have to write the equivalent circuit here. So based on this equivalent circuit, you have to derive the equations. Understood? So this is the complete amplifier diagram. Okay, the output of the amplifier is connected to feedback. Okay, next here output of the feedback is connected to where now input of the amplifier by using the mixer. Okay, mixer that they have taken two inputs here, one from the source and one from the output of the feedback. Understood? So this one is the ideal structure, means equivalent circuit for the uh, amplifier with feedback. That is in voltage. Understood? Same thing, you have to minimize the all parameters. Okay, for that you write one simplified equivalent circuit here. So take now voltage source. Okay, connect with the one input resistance with feedback. Then current across the input resistance with feedback is IIF. Then you take one more output voltage source, that is V0. Okay, for that you can write the gain equation AF into Vs. Okay, V0 is equal to AF into Vs. Then you take ROF. Here you want to find out the parameters for the RIF and ROF. Okay, so take now RIF. Okay, what you got? Final equation here for the RIF, that is Ri into 1 plus A into beta. Okay, that we discussed in previous class. So this one is the equation. Okay, after deriving the Ohm's law equation, we'll get now RIF is equal to Ri into 1 plus A beta. This is the equation number 1. Same thing, we want to derive the equation for the ROF. Again, you have to write the one more equivalent circuit here. You have to write one more equivalent circuit. Here, for neglecting Vs, you have to write the equivalent circuit here. Okay, you have to neglect the Vs. After that, you have to write the output network here. Okay, for that to take output voltage source, next to take R0, then you connect one more test voltage, because you want to find out the voltage, you have to connect the test voltage here. From that we can derive the equations. Understood? So this is for the without feedback. Next you take with feedback equivalent circuit here. So what are the feedback elements in parameter? So ROF you take here, then AF into Vs for the V0 voltage. Okay, then you derive the equation according to Ohm's law. You take difference in test voltage and output voltage, then simplify here. You take second current equation, then simplify here. So what you got here? ROF. Okay, ROF is equal to now R0 divided by 1 plus A beta. Okay, so all of you practice this one here. Okay, input resistance with feedback, output resistance with feedback. So in input resistance with feedback, what happens here? Input resistance is increases, but when I come for the ROF here, output resistance is decreases. Okay, because they have taken feedback gain, that is in inverse. Okay, they have taken inverse gain here for the feedback, that is 1 divided by 1 plus A beta. That's why resistance is decreases here. Same thing, you take second amplifier. What is the second amplifier here? That is transconduction amplifier. Okay, so this was the transconduction amplifier. So here you take now series to series connection. Okay, you take now series to series connection, and the output feedback it is connected in series form with the amplifier or in the input and output side. Okay, so here input and output side they have connected feedback that is in series connection. Okay, see the diagram here. Okay, this is the complete diagram. Okay, here, just a second. Yes, so here in transconduction amplifier, what happens here? So you take now amplifier here. Okay, gray color is what here? It's amplifier. So in this gray color amplifier, okay, we want to analyze the parameters within the transistor. Okay, here they've taken BJT here. Okay, so for that you take inside the BJT parameters. What are the inside the BJT parameters here? You connect one resistance here in between the base to emitter. Then base to collector is open circuit because it's a reverse bias. Then you take collector to emitter, that is voltage source. Okay, so here in voltage source means you take V naught on. Okay, you V naught equation is now A into Vi. Okay, open loop gain you take A is equal to V naught by Vi, right? V naught you take it outside here, so you'll get A into Vi. Same thing you take Ri. Okay, R is what? Input resistance. So voltage across the resistance is Vi. Okay, then you take R naught. R naught should be parallel with the voltage source. Okay, R naught should be parallel with the voltage source here. Then you take output voltage. Okay, then you take output voltage. So here output voltage we want to convert for the current because the resistance that should be parallel with the voltage source. Okay, from that you have to take it as a output current. Okay, so V naught that should be parallel with the R naught here. That's why you take now output as a current here, that is I naught. This I naught means part of the I naught we described here input of the feedback. Okay, so what is the input of the feedback now? I naught. Okay, then you take one more feedback output voltage. Okay, that is VF. Okay, you take VF here. So VF is equal to now beta into I naught. Okay, because this one the transconduction here. So for that you take now output as a voltage, input as a current here for the feedback. So VF is equal to now beta into I naught. See the source here. If it is an arrow mark here, okay, that is current here. If it is a plus or minus means it's a voltage. Understood? But here output is current because transconduction. Transconduction means what here? GM equation. Okay, that is gain margin. Okay, so gain margin means that is I naught divided by VGS. So gain is directly proportional to current. Okay, and inversely proportional to voltage. Remember this. Gain margin means it is directly proportional to current and inversely proportional to voltage. Here, when you come for the transconduction here we can change the output current by changing the input voltage. Okay, by changing the input voltage. So here amplifier output is what here? Current. That is same is given to the input of the feedback here. Next you take output of the feedback in terms of voltage here. Then you take mixer. Okay, next you take mixer here. So in mixer what happens here? You want to mix the source voltage and feedback voltage. Then you can give it for the input voltage. Okay, then you can give it for the input of the amplifier. Understood? So this is the same equivalent circuit. In exam, you have to write everything. Okay, current across the amplifier input, current across the output of the amplifier. Okay, everything you have to mention. Understood? So all parameters you have to mention here. So next you take simplified equivalent circuit here. Okay, this one is the simplified one. This one is the main equivalent circuit here. After that, they have taken simplified equivalent circuit here. In equivalent circuit, what happens here? In input side, the operated source voltage. Okay, after that, they have taken input resistance with feedback. Okay, it consists of all parameters. Okay, means resistance parameters. Then you take output side here. Output side, they have taken output as a current. Then you take current gain. Okay, then you take ROF. Okay, so here they've taken AF equation here, that is I naught by Vs. Okay, current gain, nothing but output current divided by input voltage. Then I naught you take it outside, then you get AF into Vs. Okay, so you got now I naught is equal to AF into Vs. The main thing is we want to find out the amplifier with feedback gain. Okay, AF. Okay, AF you take it now, that is I naught divided by Vs. Same thing expressed in amplifier transconduction amplifier gain here, that is A divided by 1 plus A beta. After that, you find out the RIF. So what is RIF here? Input resistance with feedback. Okay, input resistance with feedback. What is the value here? 1 plus A beta into Ri. Okay, remember this one. 1 plus A beta into Ri. Then you take RIF. Okay, total output resistance with feedback. That is 1 plus A beta into R0. Because this one is series to series connection. What you got in previous, see the previous derivation here. For this diagram means so far come for the voltage amplifier. So what is the input connection for the feedback here? Series. Okay, for the series input connection, what is the input resistance with feedback equation? That is Ri into 1 plus A beta. Okay, Ri into 1 plus A beta. Suppose if it is a parallel connection for the output side, what is the output here? ROF is equal to R naught divided by 1 plus A beta. This is for the parallel connection, right? Same thing here for the second amplifier means transconduction amplifier. So input feedback and output feedback, these are in series. Okay. So for that, you can write the equation now 1 plus A beta into Ri. ROF is equal to now 1 plus A beta into R naught. Okay. This is for the series connection equation. Understood? Same thing we do it for the remaining amplifier. What is the remaining amplifier here? Here you take next amplifier, trans resistance amplifier. Okay, trans resistance amplifier means what here? Shunt feedback connection. Andre, for the input and output side, feedback is connected in parallel form. Okay, for the input and output side, feedback is connected in parallel form. Okay, so parallel means what is the equation here? Okay, but right now equation RIF is equal to Ri divided by 1 plus A beta. Okay, I have to take inverse of the gain, feedback gain for the parallel connection. Suppose if it is a series connection here, then you can write RIF is equal to 1 plus A beta into Ri. But here there is a parallel connection here. That's why you can write RIF is equal to Ri divided by 1 plus A beta. Same thing we write it for the output side. So what is the output side equation now? That is RIF. Okay, RIF is equal to now R naught divided by 1 plus A beta. So this is for the shunt feedback connections. Okay, that is for the trans resistance. See here, when you come for the trans resistance here, what is the output here? Voltage. What is the input here? Current. Okay, so you can write the output voltage equation, that is A into II. Okay, this is the voltage source. Okay, it is connected between the collector emitter. Okay, that's why you can write V0 is equal to A into II. Next, you take Ri in between the base emitter. So connect the feedback here. Input of the feedback is V0. Output of the feedback is current. Okay, this output feedback is connected where here. Then input of the amplifier here. Understood? So all of you write on this diagram here. This is very important here. Write on this one diagram. You take a current as an input here. It is connected to RIF. Okay. Then you take same output voltage. Okay. It is connected now V0. Okay. It's connected to V0 means it's a source voltage. Okay. What is the equation here for source voltage? AF into. Okay. AF means with feedback amplifier gain. Okay. IS means it's a source current here. Same thing you express here. Okay, you can write AF equation, that is V0 divided by IS, that is A divided by 1 plus A beta, because this one is a parallel connection. So for that you write Ri divided by 1 plus A beta for the input and output resistance. Understood? So next you take last one. Okay, take last one here, that is quality analysis for the last amplifier, that is current amplifier. So what is the connection here for the feedback? Shunt series. Okay, shunt means you have to write in Ri divided by 1 plus A beta. Series means we can write now 1 plus A beta into Ri. Sorry, R naught. Okay, because this was output, right? So input they were connected in parallel form, output they were taken in series here. So what are the internal elements in BJT? So here you take Ri in between the base emitter. After that you take now AI. Okay, AI nothing but a what here? I naught. Okay, you take current gain. Okay, output current divided by input current. Okay, I naught you take it outside here. So for that you can write now A into IR. This is the current source. Then multiply by the output resistance. Okay, because these are in parallel form, current and resistance in parallel here. So output will get again current here. Then output of the current, it is going to be input of the feedback. Okay, then output of the feedback is what here? Again current. Because the current source here, that is beta into I naught. Okay, IF is equal to what here? Beta into I naught. Understood? Then this beta into I naught, it is going to mixture. In mixture, you want to add the source current and feedback current. Then you can give it for the input of the amplifier. Okay, the main thing is we want to find out the RIF and ROF. Okay, we have to find out both total input resistance with feedback, total output resistance with feedback. Okay. Again, you write simplified equation here. Okay, simplified equation now. You take current as a source here, then resistance in between the base to emitter, that is RIF, means input resistance with feedback. Same thing you write it for the collector to emitter. So what is the current source here equation? I naught is equal to AF into IS. Okay, that should be parallel with ROF. Okay, RF means that is what here, output resistance with feedback. Understood? So you can write the equation here. AF is equal to I naught by IS. That should be equal to A divided by 1 plus A beta. Then RIF is equal to, because this is a parallel equation, right? So you can write Ri divided by 1 plus A beta. Series means you can write 1 plus A beta into R naught. Understood? So this is the complete, okay, qualitative analysis for the current amplifier. Understood? A comparison here. So here you take feedback amplifier. So what are the different feedback amplifier here? Voltage amplifier, current amplifier, transconduction amplifier, and transresistance amplifier. These are the different feedback amplifier. Remember this one. Okay. In exam, they will ask for the comparison also. Okay. But give the parameter analysis with respect to voltage, current, transconduction, and transresistance. So second one, what are the feedback topologies here? Series shunt, shunt series, series, then shunt. Okay, series shunt for what here? Voltage, shunt series for the current, series for the transconduction, shunt for the transresistance. Remember this one. Okay, this is the feedback topology. Okay, the first connection for input, second connection for the output side for the feedback. Next, here the taken signals. Okay, these are the signals here: xi, x0, xf, xs. Okay, xi means what here? It's a signal for the input of the amplifier. X0 means what here? Output of the amplifier. Okay, xf means feedback output voltage. Xs means source voltage. Okay, source signal. Okay, x stands for the signal here. A means what here? Open loop gain. Without feedback, you have to find out the A. Then beta. Beta means what here? Feedback gain. Okay, AF means it's a combination of the open loop gain and feedback gain. That is AF. Okay, so that is the difference between A beta. Okay, then AF. Next, here source form. Okay, here you have to apply the Thevenin's. Here Norton. Here Thevenin. Again Norton. Next, input and output. Here you have to take loading of the feedback network. Okay, at the input side and output side. Okay, you have to take loading of the feedback network. So with respect to by shorting circuit, okay, output of the feedback network. Okay, next for the current, opening of circuit at the output side, feedback network. For the transconduction, opening circuit of output side, feedback network. Same thing for the transresistance, short circuiting output side for the feedback network. Same thing, you can write it for the output side also. So what happens at the output side? Open circuit at the input side of the feedback network. Then for the current amplifier, short circuiting input of the feedback network. Then transconduction means opening circuit of input of the feedback network. Then transresistance means it's short circuiting input of the feedback network. Okay. Then here you can take now voltage amplifier. Okay, voltage amplifier means here you can find out the voltage. Okay, by opening the input of the amplifier. Port 1 means it's a input. Okay, port 2 means it's output. Okay, I have to remember this one. Port 1 it's input. Port 2 means it's output. Next, for the current amplifier, here you can find out the short circuit at the input side. Then transconduction means it's a open circuit at the port 1 means input side. Transresistance means it's a finding the short circuit at the input side. After that, you take RIF equation, ROF equation. Okay, what is RIF equation for the voltage amplifier? That is Ri into 1 plus A beta, because this is series. So ROF means it's a shunt, right? So for that you can write R naught divided by 1 plus A beta. Same thing for the current. Okay, for the current, what is RIF here? That is Ri divided by 1 plus A beta. Okay, series means we can write R naught into 1 plus A beta. Then transconduction. Okay, transconduction means you can take Ri into 1 plus A beta. Okay, because these are series to series connection. Same thing, you write it for the R naught into 1 plus A beta. Then transresistance. Okay, transresistance means we can write now these are parallel here. That's why you can write Ri divided by 1 plus A beta, R naught divided by 1 plus A beta. This is the complete comparison between the feedback amplifiers. Okay, with respect to voltage, current, transconduction, and transresistance. Understood? So these are the signals here. Okay. So what they've taken Xi, X0, Xf, Xs. These are the parameters, either it is current or voltage, whatever you take here, but you have to mention properly. Okay. For the voltage amplifier, input and output is voltage. For the current amplifier, input and output is current. For the transconduction, input is voltage, output is current. For the trans resistance, input is current, output is voltage. Understood? Next, we can find out the gain here. Okay, feedback gain also you can find out here. Open loop gain also you can find out here. Then feedback gain also you can find out here. Understood? You take open loop gain for the voltage amplifier here, that is V naught by Vi. For the current amplifier, I naught by Ii. For the trans conduction, I naught by Vi. Then trans resistance, V naught by Ii. Next, what is feedback gain for the voltage? Vf by V naught. Then feedback gain for the current amplifier, If by I naught. Okay, trans conduction means Vf by I naught. Okay, trans resistance means If by V naught. Same thing you can write now, amplifier with feedback. For the voltage amplifier, V naught by Vs. Current means I naught by Is. Okay. Trans conduction means I naught by Vs. Then trans resistance means V naught by Is. Okay. So before reading these different types of amplifier here, first you go through this comparison here. Okay. Then you can understand the derivations. Okay. Otherwise, it is very difficult here. Okay. Before going to the qualitative analysis here, first you go through the comparison here. Okay. What are the different feedback amplifiers? What are the feedback topologies? What are the input? What are the output? Okay. What is open loop gain? What is feedback gain here? Then what is amplifier with feedback? Then we can take RIF and RF. Okay. See this comparison here. Then you go for the analysis here. Okay. Because it will confusion, you'll get a confusion here. Okay, you'll get a confusion by seeing the circuit here, because you'll get a more number of equivalent circuit here. Total, how many equivalent circuits are there here? Total 12. Okay, total 12 equivalent circuits are there. Okay, that's why we have to make some good practice here. Okay, if you take on one feedback network here, we'll get a two equivalent circuit here. Well, first one is the main equivalent circuit, second one is the simplified equivalent circuit here. Okay, in exam you have to write both. Okay, you have to write both figure, first one and second one. Then you can write these equations. Understood? In voltage amplifier, I given detailed derivations here. How we got RIF, how we got ROF. Okay, we just follow the Ohm's law derivations here based on the input and output. Understood? You read this one here first. First you read the voltage amplifier, then you can understand the other amplifier. Okay, how we got RIF here. Okay, then how we got RF. Okay, first to practice this one here. Same principle they applied for the remaining amplifier, current amplifier, transistance amplifier, and transconduction amplifier. Understood? So here, this completes the qualitative analysis for the series shunt, series shunt series amplifier. Okay, so in model number 3 we completed feedback amplifier here. Okay, so in feedback amplifier, okay, properties are very important here. Okay, they will ask for the 68 here. After that, out of 4, okay, one is sure for the examination. Okay, feedback topologies. There are 4, right? Yeah, out of 4, one is sure for the examination. Either you can get series shunt or series or shunt or shunt series. Okay, out of 4, one is sure for the examination. You have to write the equivalent circuit, 2 equivalent circuit, then you have to write the equation. What is RIF? What is ROF? What is AF? Okay, I have to give the explanation also. Next, in second part, in model number 3 is what here? Output stage and power amplifier. Okay, output stage and power amplifier. So output stage means what here? You want to take the amplifier output. Okay, output stage means what here? We want to take the amplifier output. Then power amplifier. So power amplifier means what here? You take P equation. What is power equation? V into I. Okay. In order to make the higher power amplifier here, we want to increase the voltage and current. Okay, from that we can make the higher kind of amplifier here. Okay, power amplifier means it's a higher kind of amplifier. Okay, means output side will get a more power. Okay, amplifier output is more power. Okay, that's why I call it the power amplifier. Understood? Here you take what are the different types of power amplifiers here. Class A amplifier, Class B amplifier, then Class C amplifier, then Class AB amplifier, then Class D amplifier. Total there are 5 amplifier. Okay, total there are 5 power amplifier. This is very important here. Remember this one. Okay, in interview they will also they will ask this kind of questions. Okay, what are the power amplifier means? You have to mention like Class A amplifier, Class B amplifier, then Class C amplifier, then Class AB amplifier, then Class D amplifier. Okay, Class D they have not given your syllabus here. Okay, there is a one more amplifier here, that is in power, that is Class D amplifier. Understood? So Class A means it's a best amplifier here compared to Class B and the Class C. Okay, Class B also very best. Okay, depending upon the requirement, we can use the different kind of power amplifier here. Okay, for the Class A, we can use only one transistor. Okay, for the Class B, we can use only 2 transistors. Okay, Class C also we can use only one transistor. Okay, so based on the requirement, we can use a different kind of amplifiers here. Okay, so Class C almost we can use it for the tuned oscillator. Okay, tuned amplifiers means we can vary the amplification. Okay, that's why we call the Class C. Understood? So here Class A means output is almost you'll get a half cycle. Class B means you'll get a full cycle. Class C means you'll get a output is below the 180 degree. Okay, Class D means you'll get digital pulses. Okay, Class D amplifier means we can generate the digital pulses. Understood? So that we'll discuss in next class here. Okay, so feedback amplifier and power amplifier. Okay, the basic questions are very important here. Okay, so basic questions are very important here. In the interview, they will ask what are the feedback amplifiers. Okay, in that you have to mention voltage amplifier, okay, current amplifier, transconduction amplifier, transresistance amplifier. So what are the feedback topologies under series shunt, series, shunt, shunt series. What are the power amplifier means? Class A, Class B, Class C, then Class AB, then Class D. Understood? So power amplifier we'll discuss next week here. Okay.